Next, coming to the chapter polynomials. The graph of a polynomial px is equal to 3x minus 1 meets the x-axis at the which point? At which point it meets the, if you draw the graph for px is equal to 3x minus 1. Then at which point, not the value, at which point? Point means it consists of it is an ordered pair. It consists of x coordinate and y coordinate. It should be covered with parentheses, brackets, round brackets. Okay. Then p of x. Let us assume that p of x is equal to 0. If you want to find the zeros of any polynomial, you should assume that p of x is equal to 0. Okay. P of x is equal to 0 means 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to, then what happened? Then 1 minus 1 is here, left hand side of inequality, equality. Then we transpose to the right side. Then what you get, ma? 1. 3x is equal to 1. Then x is equal to 1 by 3. Then what is the point of x-axis? At the x-axis, what is the value of y, ma? 0. At y-axis, what is the value of x? 0. On the y-axis, on the x-axis. Therefore, 1 by 3, comma 0. Okay. Point refers to. So many students can write about. Then what is the? It means x-axis at which point means 1 by 3. They write only 1 by 3, but it is wrong. You have to write it as a 1 by 3, comma 0. Okay. Next, this type of questions may ask regularly. Okay. Assertion. The polynomial p of x is equal to 4x plus 3 is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Yes. Is it right or not, ma? Yes. A reason. The general form of a linear polynomial is ax plus b. Which of the following is true? If you observe, a is a right answer, b is also a right answer. It is the general form. Then both a and b are a and r are true. Then don't stop here. You have to observe the remaining choices also. A is true. Both a, r are false. A is true, r is false. Okay. A is false, r is true. Sometimes it can be asked like that. A is true, r is true. And R is the correct reason of A assertion. Sometimes. Okay? We have to observe about that. Okay. Mr. Akil. Hey, mommy, what happened here? Come on, let's sit here. Back side. Okay? What is the degree of the polynomial? Given P of x is equal to 5x cube minus 4x square plus x minus root 2. What is the degree? Degree means, what is the definition of degree, ma? The highest positive degree, positive power. Okay, positive power of a given variable. In the given expression, if you go observing all the variables, then what is the highest power? In the sense of positive. Okay, 3 is the highest power here. Therefore, the degree of the given polynomial is 3. Suppose p of x is equal to 2x power 4 minus 5x. Then what is the degree of the polynomial, ma? 4. Okay. Draw the graph of p of x. 2x plus 3. How can you draw the graph of p of x is equal to 2x plus 3? Then take it as a 2x is equal to p of x is equal to 0. Then 2x plus 3 is equal to what happened, ma? 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to minus 3. X is equal to minus 3 by 2. Then it cuts the x-axis at minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. Okay. Then what happened? Y is equal to p of x means y. If you keep x value 0, then what you get? Y is equal to 3. If you keep x is equal to 0, then you get y value 3. If you keep y is equal to 0, then you get x is equal to minus 3 by 2. This is quite general about the polynomial. Linear, what is the chapter name? Linear equations in two variables. In the chapter, what we get, what is the our generally how can we solve If y is equal to 2x plus 3 is given, first we substitute, we assume that x is equal to 0, then we get the value of y. Next time we keep the value of y is equal to 0, then you get the x value. In this graph, in this equation also, p of x means what? P of x means what? Y is equal to 2x plus 3, then keep, first time you keep x value as 0, then y is equal to 0 plus 3, y is equal to 3. If you keep x value 0, then you get y as a 3. Then what is the coordinate point here? 0 comma 3. Then for the next second point, what you have to write? Put x is equal to y is equal to 0, then you get to 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, then you transfer 2x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to minus 3 by 2. That makes minus 1 by 1.5. Okay? Yes. The zeros of a x square minus 4 are 2 and minus 2. Is it true or false? What are the zeros of x square minus 4? How can you determine the zeros of a given polynomial? First we have to assign given polynomial as equal to 0. X square minus 4 is equal to 0. Then what happened? X square minus 4 is equal to 0. Then x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Then what we get? X square is equal to 4. X is equal to plus or minus 2. Therefore, x is having two roots, minus 2 and plus 2. Okay, these are the zeros of the given polynomial. Next important model is the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square in the given polynomial? P of x is equal to 7x cube minus 6x square plus 5x plus 8 is equal to 8. What is the coefficient of x square? What is the coefficient of x square here? Minus 6. Don't just write 6. You have to keep minus also. You have to observe minus also. Okay? Yes. Next one. Next, what happened, ma? Cancel. Next one, the graph of a polynomial shown in the figure, then the number of zeros are, how many zeros are there? How many zeros are there? 1. How many times the x-axis has been cut by the curve? Okay, that represents the number of zeros of the given polynomial. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3. At 3 times, at 3 different places, it has been cut. Okay, therefore number of zeros of this graph, how many zeros are there, ma? 3. Only 3. Answer is 3. Okay, the product of zeros of 2x square plus 6x plus m is minus 1. Then what is the value of m? This is a quadratic equation. Then first we have, what is the product, ma? C by a. What is the sum of the roots, ma? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Then go with the a. What is a here, ma? What is a here? A is equal to 2, b is equal to 6, c is equal to m. Okay. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by plus c by m. Okay. Minus b by a. Minus 6 by 2 is equal to minus 3. Alpha into beta, c by a. C means what? M. A means 2. But product is given as minus 1. Okay. M by 2 is equal to minus 1. M is equal to what? minus 2. M is equal to minus 2. M is equal to minus 2. Okay. Next, draw the rough diagram of quadratic polynomial. They have given x square, then x square, I think this is x square 1.5 at x is equal to 1.5 and x is equal to 1 by 2. But then, what is the question here, ma? I think question is not clear. Okay? Write a polynomial whose zeros are 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Zeros, they have given only zeros, ma. Alpha given, beta is given. Not sum and product is given. Only alpha and beta are given. Then, what is the, they have given, write the polynomial, not a quadratic equation. They asked only for polynomial. If alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then quadratic polynomial k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 4. Then you substitute. Don't keep equal to 0 since it is a polynomial. K into x square minus 2 plus 4 into x plus 2 into 4 k. Therefore, if you choose, we are choosing k equal to 1, then required polynomial is x square minus 6x plus 8. This is the polynomial. Okay, with the zeros 2 and 4. Sorry.